first graders. I hope you had a nice long weekend, and I hope you were able to spend some time with your family on Memorial Day yesterday. On Friday, I assigned an activity on Seesaw. If you're able to go on Seesaw, make sure you look at that Memorial Day video and also do the response with it. It'll just give you a better idea of why we didn't have school yesterday. Today for math, we are going to be talking about something a little bit different than last week. We're moving on from just shapes, and we're breaking the shapes into different pieces, equal parts. Let's just say it has to do with cookies. It's gonna be awesome. All right, let's go to our morning note, and then we'll start talking about cookies. Dear first graders, today is Tuesday. I hope you had a nice long weekend. Last Friday, I sent an invitation to you to join in a Zoom class lunch meeting on May 29th. Please let me know if you did not receive that invitation. Have a terrific Tuesday. Love, Mrs. Baker. Please remember to go on Seesaw and make the corrections needed to this note. Here's that invitation. Make sure you mark your calendar for May 29th at 11:30. On the screen, you see two cookies. One is split further to the left, and the other one is split right down the middle. If we were to share a cookie, first graders, which one would you rather share with me? Would you rather share the cookie where your piece is much smaller than my piece? Or would you rather share the cookie that is split right down the middle? We have equal parts of the cookie. I'm guessing most of you would want to split the cookie that is split right down the middle, so we have equal parts of the cookie. Now let's say 4 of us are sharing a cookie. Which cookie would you rather share, first graders? The one on the left has 4 equal pieces of cookie. The one on the right has different sizes of the cookie. Who knows, maybe you would end up with that tiny little sliver of it. I'm guessing most of you would want to share the cookie on the left, where everybody gets an equal piece. Remember what these cookies look like as we work through our lesson today. Go ahead and find page 681 in your math book. You are going to have to skip a couple pages from the last page that we worked on. It should look like this. Today we are talking about equal parts. The directions at the bottom will say tell the number of equal parts in each shape. So you are going to look at those 3 shapes and tell how many equal parts you see. The first shape has 2 equal parts. You can see I labeled them, and you can also label these equal parts of the shape. So I have 1, 2 equal parts. Go ahead and write 2 on that line below the first shape. The second shape has 4 equal parts. They are all the same size. Go ahead and write 4 on that line down below. The third shape has 4 equal parts again. They are all the same size. They are all the same shape inside of that one bigger shape. So go ahead and write 4 equal parts down below. At the top of page 682, it explains a whole can be separated into equal parts or equal shares. Equal parts of the whole are the same size. On the left, you can see that purple square, and then you follow the arrow over, and you can see 4 smaller squares inside of that bigger purple square. How many equal parts is that square broken into? Go ahead and write that on the line under the purple square. On the right side, there's a green square. Now follow the arrow, and there are 2 smaller rectangles. How many equal parts is that green square? Go ahead and write that on the line. The directions for numbers 1 and 2 say write how many equal parts. So you are going to look at how many equal parts are inside of that square for number 1. Then you are going to look at how many equal parts are inside of that larger circle for number 2. For numbers 3 and 4, the directions say to draw lines to show equal parts. Remember the cookie example, first graders. If you want equal parts of each shape, where will you place the lines? How many equal parts will you make? That is up to you. You are going to draw lines to show equal parts. On page 683, the directions for numbers 5, 6, 7, and 8 say write how many equal parts. So you are going to look at each shape and write how many equal parts you see on the line below. The directions for numbers 9 and 10 are the same as on the previous page. They say to draw lines to show equal parts. Remember the cookie example, first graders. If you want an equal part of the cookie, where will you put the lines? Now draw lines on these two shapes to show equal parts. The directions for number 11 say, circle the shape that shows equal parts. There are 3 different circles split up in different ways. Your job is to circle the shape that shows equal parts. You are going to be doing the same thing at the top of page 684. The directions for number 12 read, Jasmine cuts her sandwich into 2 equal parts. Circle Jasmine's sandwich. So circle the one sandwich there that is split into equal parts. Number 13 says, Damon is sharing a pie equally with himself and 3 friends. How many equal parts does he need? Draw lines to show the equal parts. So first graders, how many people are sharing that pie if it's Damon and 3 of his friends? How many equal parts of that pie will need to be made? Number 14 says, Isabel and Katie cut this pizza to share with their 2 friends. Tell why they are wrong. Make it right. I don't know about you first graders, but I only see 3 pieces of that pizza. If it's Isabel, Katie, and 2 of their friends, how many equal parts of the pizza do they need? Instead of writing today, I want you to draw a picture of how the pizza should be cut in that space below.